Hello everyone, my name is Andrei Dima and I'm a professional travel photographer and video maker, and today I'm going to review the SmallRig Cage for the Fujifilm X-T5 and some accessories. I've been using SmallRig accessories for a long time. I have an L bracket plate for my Nikon Z7 II, I had an L bracket grip for my Fujifilm X-T4, I had a video cage for the X-T4 and lots of other accessories, and I was never disappointed with them. Now SmallRig reached out and asked me if I want to review their cage for the Fujifilm X-T5, and of course I said yes. They also sent a NATO top handle and a cable clamp. The other SmallRig accessories I already had. First thing, why would you want a cage for your camera? Well, the first thing would be to protect it, and the second to make your video experience better and safer. You can use a top handle on the hot shoe of your camera if you want, but that can get damaged in time or completely break if you use heavy loads. So attaching one to your cage and not the camera prevents that from happening. And of course, this is the next step to improve your filmmaking, because you can add a lot more tools and accessories on the camera, like an external monitor, a small light or microphone, and so much more. So having a cage for your camera is the next logical step. You can add different handles for different uses that also improve your filmmaking by giving you easier access to different angles, like a top handle. With this you can take low angle shots easier, but it also helps you to get more stable footage because the camera balances better this way. Or side handle to better pan or tilt your camera without introducing too much shake to your footage. All the opening shots on my channel are shot handheld using a cage and a side handle. If you follow the channel, you know. If not, here are some examples. All these shots are handheld. I know, my secret is out. A side handle helps a lot in these situations, and I love the Mango Light one from SmallRig because it is so light. I carry it anywhere with me without thinking about it, and it is also very comfortable to use. This is also great if you want to record yourself. This I already had for another cage. Talking about handles, there are multiple ways you can mount handles on SmallRig cages, and I prefer different ways for different handles. For the top handle, I like the NATO. I just find it more secure than the others for the top. When it comes to the side, I prefer the 2/4 inch screw. Don't worry, I will talk about the cage and if it works well with the Fujifilm dials shortly, but first let's talk about the cable clamp. Fujifilm opted for a micro HDMI port again, just like on the X-T4, and not a normal HDMI port like on the X-H2S and X-H2. And this is a problem because if you don't know already, these ports are horrible to work with because they break a lot from movement and pressure. So if you want to use an external recorder, this cable clamp is a must-have. This is going to keep the cable stable and absorb the tension, so your micro HDMI port will be okay. You can also use it for the USB Type-C cable. In my opinion, this is a must for the X-T5 cage. Now let's talk about the cage itself. Like all SmallRig products, it is very well built and thought out. You easily access the buttons and dials. You can easily change the settings on the top dials with your thumb. The bottom part of the cage is Ayoka Swiss compatible, so it is very easy to mount on a gimbal or a tripod. The grip makes the X-T5 easier to handle if you have larger hands, and it also has a rubber part that helps it not to slip from your hands. The one complaint I have is how you access the shutter release button. The top part takes a bit from the space you need to press it, but not too much. In time, you will get used to it and it won't bother you anymore. The cage is very easy to attach to the camera, just put the camera inside and then use the magnetic tool that comes with the cage to screw it on. That's it. A thing to keep in mind, take the strap rings off the camera, otherwise they will block the access to your cards. Overall, the SmallRig cage is great. The access to the buttons and wheels is easy, the cage is very light, and its grip makes the X-T5 easier to hold. So, if you are thinking of taking your Fujifilm X-T5 filmmaking to the next level, getting a cage is the next logical step. and the SmallRig Cage is the best option. If this video was helpful, subscribe, like and use the links in the description to support the channel. See you soon!